Hello again. This is a Rollei A110. Probably never heard of it. A lot of people haven't. There you go. Once again, box the owned it since new. Had it since the early 80s. When you open the box, you see it's all lined and everything like that. You pull the camera out. First thing you notice, it's not 35mm. It's not even. It's not 100 and 120. It uses a format called 110. The 110 format was developed in the early 70s by Kodak. But basically, it was designed as a very snapshot point and shoot format based on 16mm. Now 16mm sub-miniature cameras have been around for donkey's years. I mean, they can trace their ancestry right back to the Minox cameras, which were pre-war almost. These, however, were produced in the late 70s, early 80s by Rollei. Rollei obviously had a great German camera maker with quite a great heritage. Rollei Flex, Rollei called twin lens medium format reflexes from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, whatever. And these little things came out. I mean, Rollei were producing at the time. Rollei had sort of gone into lots of things. They were making 35mm SLRs, they were making 35mm compacts, sort of with the collapsible lens, and they made these. And this was, well, what the technical specifications had zone focusing system. So when you picked it up, you looked in the viewfinder. Basically, you looked in the viewfinder and you saw three symbols, like 1 persons, 2 persons, 3 persons, or 4 persons, and then you had a view of a mountainside, and each one corresponded to a distance. I think it was like something like 6, 12, 24, 36 feet in infinity. It also had programmed auto-only exposure, which once again made it very easy to use, and used 110 film. The lens on it was a Zeiss Tessar lens, f2.8 of 23mm, which roughly the equivalent on 35mm film would have been something like 40 to 45mm, so sort of a semi-wide angle lens. I mean, it was interesting. During the late 70s, early 80s, several manufacturers had a fraternisation with very high quality 110 cameras, most notably Pentax with the Auto 110. Minolta produced a couple. I do believe also Canon and Vivitar also came out with a few 110 cameras. This actually, the results on here, if you use something like ISO 100 or 200 film, very good. If you go any faster than that, I tried it once with a 400 ISO film and the results were really poor. I mean, in fact, the lenses are probably better than the resolving power of the film anyway, because there's a Zeiss lens, and Zeiss lenses are and reputed to be and are literally crystal clear. So that's it really. It's a Rollei A110. I bought it in very early 1980s. The company, the company that produced these went out of business. I mean, there is a company called Rollei, but it's not the same company as produced this. I mean, it's a lovely little camera. A James Bond about it really, but that's not to decry from it. Really capable of really good results. That's the funny little battery arrangement. Batteries in there, sort of goes in there, click it down, that's the battery. To open it up, do it. That's it, just flips up like that. That's to open it up. You put the cassette in there, you didn't rewind it or anything like that, just literally put the cassette in there, close that up like that. See if it'll do it. There you go, and then you're ready to take your pictures. Literally, that's as easy as it was. And then it would transport the film through until you reached the end, and then you were finished. And literally, once you finished the end of the film, just opened up the back again, pulled the film out and took it off to be developed. That's basically a Rollei A110 or 110, however way you want to look at it. Really nice camera actually. But like I say, definitely an interesting piece. Should anyone be interested, I don't know what they would retail for. I mean, they made them in black or white, and I think the white ones are actually more valuable than the black ones, because I would imagine they produce less of them. But yeah, like I say, interesting camera. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the review, and I'll see you again soon.